Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well today. Our companions are still back at camp. I was doing a little decorating. I didn't have any more skulls for the skull pile, but what I did have is some plates and a chalice and cheese and sausage. So I made us a nice little spread just in case we needed to eat while we were back at camp. And I think I'm going to continue to fill this out. You know, we got to take care of our members while they're back at home. I do think someone moves in there, though, so that might kind of ruin them. Back here, I was setting up a little ink pot and quill for some writing, and I went to inspect this book. We got this book down in the where the undead rose again, in that area. The Book of the Dead was placed in a side chamber on a shelf, and I believe it was the only book in the room, in that particular room. So I picked it up, didn't think anything of it, but then when I went to read it,
far lighter than it should be with such a massive log.
Warlock Charisma, channel your patron's strength into the lock. We need a 7. What? Roll again. What? Roll again. Dude, my patron sucks ass.
Take kindly to your tampering. A feeling like pins and needles lingers under your skin, pricking and prodding.
Smash the lock open. I don't think that'll go well. Huh. Maybe we can give that to Gale later and see if he can get that open. We don't have any more skulls for the skull pile. So I think that we shall rest for the night. And as we awaken just out... Oh. As we awaken just outside the Druid Grove, we do hear those shouts to the north of us. Let's do our preparations. Scratch! It is a new day. Scratch is Gale's raven familiar. Let's send him in to scout out what might be happening up ahead. We see 3 people outside of a gate asking to be let in. How much can... Oh yeah, he could scale up all the way to the top. All right, well. Let's go take a look at it. Autosave successful.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please, there's no time! By the 9 hells, open the gate! Cannon! No! Shit! Form a line!
I'm just saying, that gate was pretty open and they didn't move through it. I feel like some of this may be their fault. Now, this isn't necessarily our fight to have here, but I'll try to help out from the high ground. We will have Starion swap over to his bow. And I think, let's see, how many are there? There's an archer pretty close to us, a goblin tracker, a goblin booyog. Booyogs are the magic users of the goblins. Maybe we aim for him. That's 9 damage. That is an instant kill from Astarion with his sneak attack. And then we'll have him just kind of crouch down, trying to obscure a little bit of vision that the enemies may have of him. Next up is the human by the gate. Moving is swung at with an attack of opportunity. But she gets to the high ground as well. With the bow in her hand, fires a shot. Impaled inside of the goblin. We see a little bit of blood come out. A warg moves up, hits the shield of one of the Barth, one of the people trying to get into the city. Scratch has a nice little perch up top. He's just going to stay up there. Oof, big hit. We do see one of the people seeking sanctuary here get taken down. Let's have Gale move up. And Ray of Frost on this goblin tracker just beneath him here. Ray of Frost does land and puts ice underneath him, so hopefully he's going to be not in the best position to climb back up here, but nonetheless, he does move right up. Luckily for us, he's right next to Liz, who did just take 8 damage. The horn on top of the wall, giving a rally buff to every ally in the area. As someone named, was that Will who jumped down? You shouldn't have climbed up because you have even further to fall now. 64% chance to hit on the Eldritch Blast. What about a push? Hey, that worked out just fine. 3 damage to the goblin tracker as he hits the ground. A fire bolt coming down from top of the wall. The bugbear, noticing us behind him, is starting to turn around now, and he is in range of Liz. Luckily, we do get a dodge there. I'm going to have Shadowheart move up to the edge. Can she not? All right, let's do a guiding bolt on the bugbear. That's a miss as well. Damn. We'll do a healing word on Liz to bring her back up to a higher HP. And then move up to be more of a target here on the edge, since Shadowheart does have that shield. The Goblin Brawler, climbing up the rocks that the archer was trying to hide with, does swing but misses. Astarion with his second sneak attack. I'm going to aim for that Goblin Brawler who just moved. 8 damage, 1 HP left on that Brawler. Went for a sneak again, but did not work out. Attack of opportunity as Ramira moves back. She fires a shot at the same Brawler, but the attack does miss. The large warg on the ground is still moving forward as Zakrug, the goblin boss, moves up with a reckless war cry to his allies. Reckless war cry. Gains strength at the cost of armor class. So everyone down there just became easier to hit, but hits much harder. We could cast Sleep onto the low ground, although it doesn't seem particularly helpful here. I'm going to go for a magic missile. One missile, one projectile is going to be focused on the Goblin Brawler with 1 HP remaining. The other 2 on the Goblin Tracker just at the base of the rocks with 4 HP. Magic missile is guaranteed to hit. So that's 2 kills for Gale as he sits on top of the rock. We could try to push the bugbear back, but 35% chance to land. I don't really think that's super worth for us. The bugbear goes after Liz as well, so we have time to prepare for that. The adventurer Will, who dropped down from the top of the platform, turns around with his rapier, stabbing at the goblin, but the attack does miss, and then he moves to reposition. One of the adventurers at the gates uses Action Surge to be able to attack twice, dealing 8 damage to Aradin. Or Zakrug, excuse me. The goblin boss. All right, here we go. Wow, my chance to hit here is really bad. It'd be a shame if this guy heard a joke and it was just the funniest thing he's ever heard. It'd be even more of a shame if the bugbear gets the saving throw. Hey, the push! Oh, you're right. I should have to tell a joke when I do that. You're right. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. The bugbear is thrown down to the ground. He's gone prone, and he is missing 6 HP now. Magic missile coming down from the top of the cliff, except he missed. He aimed it wrong. And the bugbear stands back up. His attention now on Will, who he moves behind and hits for 24 damage to the back. Will with 1 HP. Holy shit. Healing word on Will.
Take you.
Is there anything else I could do to help him? Bolster its defenses to saving throws. I thought I had one that was just resistance too. Maybe I took it out. All right. We'll try casting the cantrip on the bugbear. 55% chance to land, and it does 2 damage. Sneak attack from the top with Asterion on the bugbear. That's a miss. As Asterion slinks back down behind the rock to become a smaller target. The archer at the gate does manage to deal 10 damage to the warg as the warg bites forward into one of the adventurers, dealing 14, leaving Aradin with only 7 HP remaining at the base of the rock. Action surge being used by the goblin boss. 1 swing for 4 damage, followed by another 4, and the second adventurer at the gate has fallen as Zakrug moves up closer to the rock. Will taking 4 damage from the archer on the rocks above him as well. Magic missile being used. You know what? Sleep being used on the bugbear just behind Will. As the bugbear falls to the ground, collapsed in a slumber.
Witness the might of the blade.
Will drinks a potion, bringing his HP back up to 11 out of 17. The stab with the rapier on the archer in front of him does not connect. Will Liz have a better shot with the Eldritch Blast? 6 damage to the side. Unfortunately, she had to move to the bottom of the rock in order to be able to do that. I'm going to have her move back up. She'll stand shoulder to shoulder with Shadowheart here. Another firebolt from the top, from the tiefling up there, does finish off the archer. I'm going to change my focus over to the warg. Let's try to hit it with a Sacred Flame from Shadowheart. Unfortunately, the saving throw had been passed. Asterion readies his bow, aiming at the warg as well. The sneak attack lands for 6 damage into the shoulder of the warg as Asterion slinks back down behind the rock. The archer fighting for her life on the rock with the goblin boss at the base of it. The warg, however, has lost interest and moves back over towards Will. Will with 2 enemies to his back now. And the goblin boss actually backing up as well. Ramira actually has a ton of space right now. We'll go ahead and hit him with a Ray of Frost, hopefully taking the feet out from underneath the goblin boss. However, he does take 4 damage, but stays on his feet. Will with another potion back up to full health. Let's go ahead and cast an Eldritch Blast on the goblin boss that's flanking us right here. That is 11 damage when only 4 was needed. His guts just exploded, my dudes. As we hold this position on the rocks, A ray of frost coming down from the wizard, presumably is what he is on top. How? Okay. All right. Okay. That was one of our companions that I was actually planning on playing through the game with. And, that's how my Monday's been going, I guess. Okay. All right. The roll of the dice taketh, the roll of the dice giveth. He didn't even have a death saving throw. He's just kind of dead on the ground. 2 more goblins, or 2 more attackers remain. A warg and the bugbear. The warg with 3 HP. We'll try to cast a Sacred Flame with Shadowheart. That was resisted? Astarion takes a shot at the same warg. 6 damage. Lands on the hindquarters. And the warg is taken down. Only the bugbear remains. One of the adventurers climbs down. The one remaining adventurer climbs down from the rocks to get a better vantage point on the bugbear. Looks like he may have been just out of range for her. An Eldritch Blast aimed at the back of the bugbear does land and push him forward onto a rock as he falls over it. Let's go ahead and cast a Flame Bolt his way. A Fire Bolt his way. The attack itself did miss, but the residual flames left on the ground are burning the feet of the bugbear as he stands there. A ray of frost from the top misses on his back. Shadowheart. Once again, with the Sacred Flame. I don't know why I thought that would be any different than the last 8 times I cast it. Astarion with the sneak attack. Does have to move up this time. Because, oh, 14! A natty 20 headshot from Astarion! The arrow goes clean through the head of the bugbear as he falls limp to the ground. The attack has been thwarted. However, the death that has been left in the wake of this goblin ambush cannot be understated. Will, one of the playable characters in the game that I intended on having in my party, was taken down. There were some people in Twitch chat asking if we could res him. Unfortunately, he didn't even have a death saving throw.
I have returned.
So I'm not thinking so. I just looted his body. If he wakes up, we'll give him his stuff back. But yeah, it says invalid target. That's all right. Well, we hardly even knew him. We hardly even knew him. Plenty of loot on the ground for our adventurers to pick through. I'm just kind of picking up everything at the moment. Gloves of Power. This item taught me the importance of reading descriptions in this game. Blessed by the priestess gut, these gauntlets aid any wearer who bears the Absolute's mark upon their flesh. But woe any non-believer who hopes to steal their power. That's very important, because if you try to use that without the mark, you're significantly hurting your character. Too much to carry. I do need to be mindful of sightlines here, but I think we're fine. We'll loot some on Shadowheart as well. This is technically, you know, their allies that we're looting right now, so they probably wouldn't like it if they saw me doing it, but that's okay. We already established how we feel about the dead. They can't keep their belongings, you know what I'm saying? So, can you open the gate?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting?
The Druid's Grove.
Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
That was close.
That was close.
Far too close.
This is Zevlor, a red-skinned tiefling who is shooting down fire bolts from the top of the wall. And we see Scratch make his way down the ramp and join Gale once again by his side.
Aradin didn't make it. Pity. But he might have got more of my people killed, if not for you. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Liz. Pleased to meet
met.
you.
I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Well, those goblins, have there been many attacks like this?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
So what brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The Descent, what is that?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
My history
The High
check failed at the
Overseer,
top of the screen there.
Our grand protector signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really.
I need a healer. Do you know of one?
You're wounded. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he went with those adventurers. It seems they left him behind. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Okay.
Thank you again for your help out there. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
Just as a verbal reminder, Liz's goal is to use her powers of persuasion, deception, intimidation, and this new power of the illithid in her brain to try to gain advantages wherever she can. I don't think it's any of my business what the druids are doing. I'm just passing through here. This doesn't mean anything to me. Although we have heard about a healer here.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met, and thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you guys really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Cast out the tieflings, how original.
I don't want this to happen either. But Kagha makes the decisions. I can do nothing but pray to Sylvanas in the hopes that he'll protect them.
All right.
Just
What are
some
you
bits
selling?
and bobs I no longer need.
We're just going to dump off pretty much every weapon that we've looted so far. There is one longbow down there that we might want to hang on to. I don't know if I actually looted it, though. However, most of these daggers, odds and ends, we simply do not need. We'll keep one torch, give away that staff. These chalices, I don't plan on keeping those for our house. If you guys have never seen this interface here before, basically I'm loading all of the wares I want to trade in on the left-hand side. Then I need to ask him to pretty much match my deal with this scale. So what I offered him is worth 530 gold. He balances the scale, gives me 530 gold. But let's say I want something else. Let's say I want to add on these potions because those look good. You know, maybe we throw in, let's go with one thieves tool as well, just because I don't know how many we have. Actually, looks like I can't split them. Anyway, we just need to rebalance the scale. And now he takes some gold away, but keeps the potions there. And then we just hit barter. And that is how trading works.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Well, we
don't even know these people.
What are you yelling about?
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Get out while you can. The goblins will be back, and they're not welcome here.
Common sense at last. Let's get out of this death trap. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Come on, sis.
What is that
Unless
halfling
we're
doing
targeted.
behind? He just had his hands up.
Fine. Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
Well, we resolved that pretty quickly. This is where Will would be helping these kids train. But he's not here to help.
Children! I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Bad news, children. You're all gonna die. Soak the battlefield in blood. Do not resist death, but embrace it.
Good job. Now they're even more scared.
They should be scared. They didn't look that scared, I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
No, you better surrender. That target is a far better
You
fighter.
have a better way? 'Cause I'm all ears. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
I'm gonna try insight. No wonder you're struggling. You have no balance. Space your feet farther apart. We need a 10. Oh!
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes!
I'm a master now!
You know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. It spoils the surprise for your foes.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
What did he give us? A battle axe.
Hold. And step.
I have to admit, last time we were here, I didn't really bother talking to many of the locals.
One more time.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Not long, bud. We come up here and I kind of look the other way on the stairs and give a little nod to Astarion, who slinks down into the shadows and just very quickly picks the lock on the door. Leave that be. Here, quick save. Just gonna sneak and try to open it. Who's this? Pandurna. Paralyzed.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
Study her face and try to read her emotions. Shit.
You got something to say?
Actually, I'm afraid I can't. I've been placed in charge of this area. Woo! The natty 20!
Damn it. Was inventory today. I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around.
Do you need a hand to get up?
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion.
Where'd you get this potion?
From the old lady in the cave. The one with the lotions and potions. To her credit, it worked. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. Course she also warned of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
You must feel pretty useless.
And then some. Just hope this wears off soon.
Soul coins. Tree ties. A druid's ledger. Supply log is scrawled and underlined on the inside cover. The dirt-stained pages that follow track the storage and use of food and medical supplies. A flurry of entries near the end suggests that the resources are nearly depleted. What are you doing over here?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
They locked up a goblin?
You're gonna shoot me? Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
This is none of my business. I'm just watching.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed. Here it comes, you little beast. Sorry. Maybe you should rest a while.
Good shot.
I won't rest. Not while those yellow freaks are after me.
This place seems like everyone who's here is ready to not be here. She's missing some health.
Ah, the fighting foul blood. Glad to know one of you has a spine.
Excuse me? Was that a thank you?
As close as you're gonna get from me today, friend. Damn sight better than what Zevlor's got coming, after leaving us to die like that.
Oh, this is the archer that was at the front. He let you in, didn't he? Could have gone worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
So you just left your friend to the goblins, huh?
These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend, all right? Just another raw recruit, thought he was in some storybook.
Well, she seems lovely. What do you think, guys? Should we go see Nettie and see if she can help us? Have we heard about any other healers? We know about the druid who was kidnapped or taken by the goblins, left to the goblins, Helson. We know Nettie's a healer. And we know that the Githyanki might be able to help us as well. I think those are our only leads right now. Hey, kid.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
Turn around and see what he's looking
You
at.
see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Search the rocks for an opening? We need a 15? Oof.
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
Well, that could have gone a little better.
Whoa, hey, can't say I've ever seen someone like you before.
A tiefling?
Go on, take this ring. It's lucky. Call it, heads or tails.
Pocket the ring.
Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that.
You're getting paid in experience. That ring's mine now.
Fine, keep it. Call it a sample, yeah? But you gotta at least look at the other rings, okay? I gotta eat.
All right, I'll look.
Really? I mean, good. That's what I got.
Wait, something popped up there. Did he steal the ring back? It's not in my inventory. I had this ring before. Oh, this little shit. That's really funny, actually. Yeah, this is 100% the ring I had before.
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
So, is this where that kid disappeared to? Or was it something over here?
I can't fit through here. Wonder if there's another way in.
I don't know what that is. There seems to be some yelling up ahead.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
He's a happy little bear.
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
Hey!
I'd rather you not get eaten.
Stop! Move back at once!
If it weren't for me, it would be overrun by the goblins. I think I'll go where I please.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Kagha wants to see me. We see the druids up ahead, channeling, getting ready for the ritual. It seems as though it's already well underway, as swirls of green energy and a big vine, yeah, that's a vine. All right, that seemed to be emerging from the ground. Inside, I believe we will find who's looking for us.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a
what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me, so I'm here. Whatever you're doing, I could care less about.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I don't think that... I don't think that Liz would really get involved in things like this. We're just kind of passing through here. However, it is a tiefling child. It is a little girl. Release her and I'll see that she stays out of trouble. We're gonna need a big roll for this. 15. Oh, shit! Let's go! We found our weakness, tiefling children.
Very well, she may go. Break your word and my serpent shall feed. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin would...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I've never seen that work. So while some things today have not gone as planned, we still saved the kid. That worked out. That worked out.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
You're protecting your own. I get it.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. To think a devil could surprise me twice over.
A devil?
A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove. Free from harm. Free of intruders.
Free from the threat of little children.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas during prayer and interrupted the rite. Why? I don't know or care.
This rite must be born of powerful magic.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I don't like that you can't just be like, because, I mean, this is how I feel, honestly. Like, it's your land. Whatever, dude. Do your thing. I'm going to say you'd leave them to die on the road just because I want to see where the conversation goes, and I don't want to necessarily seem like I'm trying to persuade what she's thinking, which is why I'm not really going for the tiefling option.
I am first druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Prattle all you want, the refugees aren't my concern.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom.
Why can't...
Out. We have no more business.
Why can't you just be like, yo, get out? You don't have to kill him.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
What? Can you tell me anything about this ritual?
One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now.
Sounds like I better leave.
It is what Kagha desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanus wants.
We see in this back room a halfling tending to the injuries of a small animal, small bird. We're gonna walk up and say hello.
You didn't know? I see you. Just give me a moment.
Wait patiently.
Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing. As soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Right. Yes, I'm very, very tired indeed.
Then get some rest. There's no better magic. Take a nip of whiskey before bed if you need to. Come back to me if that doesn't do it.
I don't know if I feel comfortable just saying, hey, I got a worm in my brain.
No blue leaf sap.
But she didn't seem to...
And? Feeling any better?
No, actually,
Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, I have a tadpole in my head. Can you do anything about
A
that?
tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
I wonder what she would say if I was just like, yeah, you know what? Bye. What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped into my eye.
It's a serious condition. Come, follow me.
The fuck was that?
I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Oh, we leveled up.
Head on in.
Roger.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
So you killed him and laid him out on the table.
No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He spent days studying the Drows tadpole. Maybe he found an easier way. Still...
Pull back.
Give me your arm, please.
Pull back.
You came to me for help. Do you want it or not?
What is that?
A cure. Now your arm, please. You don't have time for games.
I don't want it. This was a mistake.
No, I can't let you leave. You could transform any second. This is the last time I'll ask. Please.
You're not asking. This is a threat. I don't want to be dead like the drow on the table.
To hell's with it.
Don't be a fool! I'd kill you before you could even blink. Fuck!
She doesn't hesitate, moving quickly. Before you realize what's happening, you feel a burning scratch on your hand.
There. It's done. I'm truly, truly sorry. For what it's worth, the poison is painless. It'll be like going to sleep.
Give me the antidote right now.
I can't risk you turning. You'd kill us all.
Give me the goddamn antidote.
I won't. I can't.
Give me the antidote, or I will tear this entire place apart.
I understand you're angry, I really do. But I won't let you endanger these people.
This poison might kill me, but not before I destroy this entire grove.
You're not getting out of here. I'll do whatever I have to protect my kin.
The goblins will slaughter every last one of you. Without me, you wouldn't have been able to stop them. Fuck.
I'm sorry. There's nothing you can say to change my mind.
Well. Eldritch Blast! Misses on the druid. Shadowheart, immediately next to her, swings forward with the mace, just clipping the top of her head. We have another attack here? No, we don't. Liz, her right arm seems to have gone completely limp, and the right side of her torso just kind of hangs, arm dangling in between her knees. Gale shoots a ray of frost, trying to avoid the feet of Shadowheart. The attack itself missed, but the halfling slipped on the ice at her feet. Astorian quickly puts his bow away, draws his dagger out, and moves in for a sneak attack to the throat of Nettie. 8 damage done, but she still is alive. Scratch even getting involved this time, moving up to protect his party. With a blind to Nettie, going for the eyes, and it looks like the attack landed. Why can I not get that attack to work ever? Nettie actually killed Scratch. Now everyone's pissed. I am gonna once again go for an Eldritch Blast, this time to the back of Nettie, throwing her onto the stairs. Shadowheart turns to her left, swings the mace, making full contact with the temple of Nettie as she falls down to the ground. You know what, Shadowheart? I would love to talk, but maybe now's not the time. As Liz still has control of her left arm, she moves up to search the pockets of Nettie. She sees a wyvern poison in her inventory, as well as an elixir of Sylvanas. Blessed by the Oak and Father, this tonic will cure even the most baneful poisons. She quickly pops the top off, takes a drink, and feels the sensation returning to the right side of her body. Gale very quickly uses Arcane Recovery And we see a familiar shape form in front of him again. A scratch reappears.
Blind honesty is always a bad idea. We should keep quiet in future.
Agreed. Telling the wrong person about our little problem could prove fatal, as we just learned.
Indeed. Wouldn't want a frightened and angry mob to get to us before the tadpole did, would we? That said, this Houston fellow sounds promising. He'd be someone to tell about our problem. If we manage to find him, that is.
Well, the door behind us appears to be locked. As we take the remainder of Nettie's possessions, Shulham's importantly waiting to be put to its true purpose. Gives us +1 to nature. We'll go ahead and equip that. We were looking for a head ornament, and it appears that we have found it. We give the familiar nod to Asterion as he moves up to the stone slab, trying to find some way to pry it open. And wouldn't you know, he does find a way. The party quickly moves out of the room.
Calcin's our best bet for a cure.
Time
And
to track him down and see what he knows.
Assuming he's still alive.
I was hoping that I could close that behind us.
Speculation will get us nowhere.
Well, the grove seems to be closing, and there seems to be no help for us here. I think it's best that we leave before someone notices the body of their only healer lying dead on the floor. And that is where our episode ends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube and you would like to stay caught up with the series, please be sure to subscribe to be notified of new uploads and hit the thumbs up button on your way out if you're still here. I might try to find another way out of here. No, we'll just walk up the stairs. It'll be fine. Next episode, we're going to be looking for some other way of finding this slug. Finding a cure for this slug in our head. Take care. I'll see you guys next time.